Oh, that's not loud enough. Need to fix that for the future. Hello, welcome. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Bridger, and today we are taking a look at surviving Mars. So let's pop in here. Yeah, you guys can hear that. Excellent. So I'm going in almost blind. I've seen some of the streams about this game, but we are going to sort of jump in with our eyes closed and see what happens. We got borderless windowed. Yeah, we like all that. We like the presets on high. Yeah, we've got a 960. That should be, or 970 actually. That should be more than enough to deal with a strategy game. Nothing necessary here. Right-click action, both. Oh, that's an interesting way of doing it. Let's leave it on that for now. Controller. I know it was made for consoles as well. I'm not sure about that, but autosave. We like autosave. We do like hint notifications. We have no idea what we're doing. Okay, so we got WASD, QE for rotation, pause game is space. All of these look good, especially because we're going to be using speed up and speed down quite a lot, I'm sure. Toggle high speed. That's interesting. Rotate building, R and T. Okay. Build menu B, map overview M. And then a whole bunch of others, but those probably are the most important. So with that, let's jump into a new game. I don't know that we want to do easy start. Let's customize. So the difficulty bonus up here is based on a bunch of different factors that you choose. The International Mars mission is the super easy option. We're not going to choose that because this is going to be... We're going to be role-playing the NASA program here. It's the Apollo program. No, it's the Athena program. So we're going to take a look at the USA here. Actually, it's a big jump up, and look what the difference is. You go from 30,000 million, I think is what that's supposed to be, or 30,000,000. M could stand for 1,000. So over to 8,000 million. The Blue Sun Corporation gives you more funding, but less research per soul. Rare metal price is higher or lower, depending. Starting applicants has a pretty large rocket payload. 70,000 kilograms is higher than other areas. Who knows? Maybe it's 70,000 versus 50,000. Periodic additional funding. I like that. Anyway, so we're going to choose the USA to start for thematic reasons, but then we'll look at increasing this difficulty bonus in other ways because, you know, I've never played the game before. Easy difficulty would be good, but you never know. All right, so we've got a bunch of things. Which of these makes the most sense for us? Rocket scientist starts with an extra rocket, CO2 jet propulsion. Or start with a rare metal deposit revealed. Extractor production increased by 10% and bonus tech deep scanning. Huh. Astrogeologist sounds interesting. What would NASA do, right? Who would they send? Who would they send? They'd send only the best, that's for sure. There's no way they send a politician as the first person on Mars. Or an oligarch. They might send an astrogeologist. I think that's our pick there. And that apparently doesn't change the difficulty bonus. Some of these are easier or harder. You can see apparently the ecologist is a little bit easier, so they give you 10% off. The futurist, 70%, so that goes up by 10. Yeah, the futurist is the only one that appears to make things harder for us. We're going to go with the astrogeologist, keep it simple. Our company logo. What would NASA do? The paradox symbol? Brussels sprouts? How did that make it? I think Don't Panic is probably a good one, but Mars Express, I think, no, Voyager. That's it. That's the one. All right, and then the mystery, you know what? I don't know what any of the mysteries are. We're just going to go random. Hard random. Let's do it. Hello, Nutty Jawa. All right, now, they're sending us to Mars on this nice, beautiful blue spaceship. They're sending us there with the prefab buildings, 4 of them. Apparently, we start with a drone hub. Allocates them different tasks. That sounds important. A fuel refinery produces fuel from water. Also sounds very important. That's how we get our rocket back to Earth from space. And then starts with generates power. While closed, the generator is protected from dust but produces less power. Oh, that's interesting. All right, so we got 2 of those. So that's some good power generation. That seems like a good place to start. We can also produce moisture, but do we need that? Fuel refinery produces food from water, and this doesn't give us any water. This gives us water, but we don't have the water any other way. So fuel refinery could be valuable, but it's also like, are we going to... And there's no way to bring fuel with you, it looks like, which kind of makes sense. But we're at our maximum cargo capacity. By the way, we're not going to call this the Delta 1. This is the Athena 1, right? This is the Athena mission, Athena 1. Maybe we'll get more rockets. We can name them different things. But that's what we're starting with. It should be number 1. I don't know. No, I think it's just 1. Or is it Athena 1? I think that looks way more official. All right, so we still have an extra 3,720 million. Or 1,000, not sure. But probably million. So that's like 3 billion. So, but we have no more cargo capacity. So we're just going to take this default loadout because I'm going to have to assume the developers know what they're doing here. They gave us a rover, remote-controlled vehicle that transports, commands, and repairs drones. So that's a mobile drone building, essentially. An explorer that analyzes anomalies for us, and a transport that hauls things around. I like all those things. An automated unit controlled by a drone hub RC. Oh, that's if we needed extra drones. But anyway, let's hit next and see what happens. So now we get to select a landing spot. This is where we can increase the difficulty bonus a little bit. So, for example, that's 160,000. What is this over here? Arabia Terra. Arabia Alpha. Lots of cold waves there. You know, of all the threats, the cold wave seems like the most boring. Meteors are certainly interesting. 85, 125 if we choose this one here, 160. Mean temperature, topography. Lots of water and metals, but not a lot of concrete. It's interesting that the 160 for that. Because a lot of these other places have a lot more resources. I guess not a lot of concrete is the big penalty there. And a decent amount of meteor storms. So 160 seems like a decent place to start with, right? But the topography is also rough. Do we care about that? Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Let's hit the button and see what happens. I'm going nuts here. 160. That sounds high. How's everything look and sound, Nutty Joe? I wasn't able to do a lot of testing with this game because it just literally got downloaded. So, let's see. Welcome to Mars. Log number 1. Everyone at Mission Control is impatient to see the rocket touching down and unloading its precious cargo. Our remotely controlled eyes and hands on the red planet, the drones and rovers. Our goal is to secure a foothold for humanity by building the first Martian dome. The daunting endeavor will allow the brave pioneers, the founders, to settle on Mars and prove that the colony is sustainable. But until then, we have to make sure the colony has enough construction resources, water, oxygen, and power. All right. Check. So now we designate a landing site for the rocket. A promising area has already been scanned for resources. Select the rocket from the highlighted icon at the bottom of your screen. Okay, well, we can do that. What's this other thing here? Orbital probe. Okay, immediately scans a sector for deposits and anomalies. Deep scanning of the sector is not possible with the current technology. Well, yeah, we can't scan too deep into the surface. That makes sense. Okay. So, this is our Athena 1. This is the resources it's bringing to bear. And now we get to choose where to put it. So it looks like we've got some options here. We've got concrete. We've got, I'm not sure what that is, and we've got something over there too. But probably in the center of all three of these things would be a good place. Location would be in a large flat area near discovered resource deposits. Well, I believe this qualifies. Let's back it up a little bit so we get a little bit room to build some things around here. So, status all clear, control points place, cancel. Press to rotate, zooms in and out. Can't zoom any further out than we are right now. Okay. Here comes the rocket. There's no sound. There's no sound in space. It just is. Beautiful. I love that color scheme. Alright, so we can rotate here. We can tilt or rotate holding this. Ah, look at that. Permanent buildings are constructed. I'm going to hit pause here while I read these. By drones, open the build menu with right-click or B. Select a building place in the desired location. Suggested building. A large solar panel will generate electrical power required for other buildings. Well, that's good, but we're going to probably look at our resource collection locations first. So we get production. Concrete extractor. I know this is one of the ones they start with all the time. Haven't heard much game sound. You don't hear the music in the background? Because I didn't hear much game sound either. I have plenty of music. Maybe we can adjust the audio and turn the music down. That might be what's necessary here. Alright. So let's figure out where we want to build these things. So we were talking about a concrete extractor. All extractors contaminate nearby buildings with dust. Oh, so you don't want this too close to anything. That makes sense. Interesting. Consumes 5 power and some maintenance. Base production is 20 concrete. How much concrete do we have? We don't know. Whatever was shipped to us? And then we can rotate the building by doing this. But it says no cable connections. Let's do what the thing tells us to do here. We'll do power. Large solar panel gives us 5 production versus 2 production. Its effectiveness is decreased by dust accumulation and during sandstorms. Protect from dust when turned off. Oh, it hides itself. Okay, that's kind of clever. Oh, this is only protected. Is dust storm and sandstorm the same thing, I wonder? Interesting question. Anyway, we're going to build this. And we're going to build it we're going to make this our power generation area on the other side of the rocket here. Let's see what happens. Let's pick a thing. There. And we'll undo and see what happens. Little drones are doing something. Serves as a mobile base for your drones. It can be relocated by the Move Interact button. To command selected vehicle, use the buttons in its info panel or use right click. Yeah. What are these guys up to? Does it tell us? Going to pick up metals. Yes, that's a good thing to do. Start by picking up metals. Oh, and when it's moving, they don't do anything. And you can see it's got a specific radius into which it sits. So now we can do some other things. I know that there is production, life support, storages. Let's put one universal depot right here. And then we can put other depots next to it as needed. We'll put a dumping site, like, where we don't want it to be. Where we don't want stuff to be. Boom, there. Sounds good. What is this? Drones are automated workers that gather resources, construct structures, and perform blah, blah, blah. Speed things up a little bit since nothing's happening at the moment. Ah, we've got the Explorer. Right. So what is an anomaly? What is this? Let's... Can we select this? Underground deposit of metals can be exploited by metal extractors. Okay. And this is underground rare metals. Can be exploited by a rare metals extractor staffed by colonists. Very high-grade metals, apparently. So, can we search for some stuff around here, right? High chance this sector contains water and concrete. Achieved. Aha! Sector scanned. Water found. Oh, you know what? We should actually take a look at these on the left here, right? Didn't have the music earlier. That's weird. Because I'm hearing it, and you should hear whatever I hear. Alright. No active research. This seems important. Research, unlock various benefits. The colony researching any technology will make any new technology available. And it looks like this is randomized each game. Changing your active research will preserve the progress of the previously researched technology. Okay. So we could get a low G fungi, new building, fungal farm, an outdome building that produces food. Well, we don't need that yet because we don't have any colonists here. Advanced Martian engines. Rockets and shuttles require less food. Well, that would basically less fuel. What did I say? Food. That's good. The scarcity of Martian-made rocket fuel options has made for our first true contribution towards rocket engine efficiency. I think that sounds like a great place to start. Low G drives. Drones and rovers move faster. That's another good place. Subsurface heater increases the local temperature in cold areas and protects nearby buildings from cold waves. Consumes water, which we don't have yet. Scientists and botanists have plus 10 performance when working in their specialty. Hell yeah, I'm a botanist. Fear my botany powers. Mark Watney, you kill me. All right, let's start with those two, and then we will come back. What does outsource do? In exchange for 200 million in funding, outsourced researchers will contribute 1,000 science in the next 5 sols. Well, I don't think we need to worry about that. We're probably not being limited by research right now. Okay, we did the scan, blah, blah, blah. So select a sector to scan. So we will scan very slowly in real time as I understand it. What is this down here? We got build menu, map overview. That's where we are. Resupply, request a new cargo or passenger rocket from Earth, which we can't do. Okay, let's check the other areas directly around our rocket. Shall we? I think we shall. There we go. And then we'll do that one. No, we can't scan that one. No buildable area. Or maybe we can only queue up 4. Who knows? We'll leave this one in reserve. Okay, unpause. And theoretically, our little rover guys are going to... How do you prioritize them to do something, I wonder? Can you command drones? No. Can I select some drones and command them to do this? Drone load is heavy. They perform tasks in the service area. Ah, can we increase the priority of this? Yes, current priority is high now. This drone's just over here like, what do you want me to do? Battery 63%, no dust accumulation. We could rename that drone. It's blue now. So where is the holdup here? We don't have any metal. I know this is a metal deposit. They can be exploited by drones. They will automatically gather resources and transport them where they're needed. Resources will be stockpiled and deposits are moved in bulk by RC transporters. Can we use this guy to move this? Let's find out. Hello, Salty Llama. Welcome. You can just... We have the technology to just beam things aboard. That's kind of nice. I'm happy about that. The sun is setting. We're in like a crater here, aren't we? I didn't realize it. We got our own little crater to settle in. We can't really benefit... I mean, how do we get up there? I assume they built this terrain like this. There has to be a way to do it, but it might require some later technologies. Loading resources. Resources carried currently is 2 metals. Oh, you can even see them. Look at that. They're still unloading the stuff from Athena 1, which is probably how often this building is served by drones, as well as its share of power and life support. Notifications are not shown for building with low priority. Well, let's just leave this on medium, I guess, then. Hourly production is 0, not producing power during the night. And must be connected to a power consumer. Well, yeah. The condition of buildings deteriorates over time. Martian dust, blah, blah, blah. The maintenance is it needs 1 metal to be created. Corresponding encyclopedia article. Look at that. Not a lot of new information. But anyway, these guys are still unloading the Athena 1 here, so let's speed that up. I probably could have put this a little closer to the Athena 1, but I wanted it in a central-ish location. This guy's still loading up all this. That's good. And how much metal is here? Does it say? Yes, there's 26 left of the 38 that was there originally. And then we've got some more metal here. And we've got some more concrete over here. That's good. That's a lot of concrete, though. This is a huge amount of concrete. And high grade. I wonder what the difference in concrete grades is. Water is rare and difficult to obtain commodity. As such, turning the Martian regolith into traditional water-based concrete was deemed unpractical. Makes sense. It's rich in another element with a different type of concrete can be made, sulfur. Sulfur-based waterless concrete is literally the foundation for every aspiring Martian city. Concrete extractors placed on spots rich in sulfur in the Martian soil dig up the sulfur-rich regolith and store it as ready-to-use mix. It's later transported and heated by our drones onto construction sites. It doesn't say anything about the grade of it. I wonder how that affects things. Martian days consist of nearly 25 Earth hours. Okay. No colonists. 4 drones. We're still dropping things off here. And it consists entirely of polymers, electronics, machine parts, and fuel. And no fuel, actually. Wants me to create a concrete extractor. Okay, we'll get that added to the list. Place a concrete extractor near a concrete deposit indicated by yellow terrain in a scanned sector. Now, what are these RC explorers good for? Can they go somewhere and explore? I know that they explore anomalies, but we haven't found any anomalies, so I guess he's not good for anything. Maybe we should use this thing and just search a sector? How about this sector north of us?
Sector scanned.
Nothing? Nothing there? Really? Okay, well, sector scanned 11 metals there. That's all we got. Is this guy full up? He's full up. Can he deposit it here? No, I don't want him to load resources. How do I get him to drop them off? Maybe I have to control click? Nope. Shift click? Nope. Alt click? No. Well, load resources. Unload is just gives command to unload resources. Huh. Transport route. Oh, that's nice. You can automate things. Anyway, let's tell him to unload here. It's a lot faster to unload than it is to collect from that, huh? And how much can these things store? I can store exactly 30, so that's good. We've done what needed to be done. Now, what are these? Are these drones still unloading from the... Yeah, they are. They're moving as fast as they can, but... Oh, look, this guy's coming in to do what? Going to pick up metals? Why is nobody building this? Must be connected to power consumer. Does it not actually... Aliens in the late game. They're not building it, but why? Do I need to... Will they not build it until it's connected to a power consumer? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see. Power cables. Connect power producers and consumers by establishing power grids. Well, that sounds like a good plan. I like the hex-based system here. Sensor towers significantly boost your scanning speed for nearby sectors. They also give advanced warning for disasters. That seems important, but we're going to need more power for that. I know buildings are not working, but they actually constructed it, so that's good. So the question is, are they actually going to build this stuff over here now? Oh, this one was constructed? It was constructed. This whole time it's just been telling me, hey, it hasn't been connected to anything, by the way. Okay. Well, I feel a little dumb now. Okay. That's fine. This is fine. This is all fine. And let's put a few more of those then. Why would you want a small solar panel? Because it costs a lot less to build, I guess. And if what they said is true, a sensor tower does seem like a useful thing. Put it right here on the corner. Oh, they construct huge portions of it at a time. That's nice. I was going to say, it's going to take a long time for them to construct that if it really needed that whole time. Whoa! Whoa, meteor strike! We got new metals. Maybe. The drone hub is a stationary command center that can control more drones. Oh, of course, I should deploy that. But can I? We know we had one in the ship. It was a prefab. Where's the drone hub? Here. This seems like as good a place as any. It needs power, I assume. Yeah, it does consume power. But we might stick it in a more centralized location here so that we can use it to construct everywhere we want to construct. And for that purpose, I think this seems good. Now, we're probably going to have to send some power over to it, but that's okay. Oh, we can't do that. Okay. Well, I've got a new plan then. Now, how are we doing on metals? We still have 30 metals because the drones are actually taking the metals from over here and using those instead. But that's the last of the metals that we have in the nearby vicinity. Oh boy, time has changed, going by so fast. Alright, so we've got concrete coming out now. That's the first bit of concrete. And to that end, how does this organize itself here? It looks like concrete, metals. Yeah, let's put it here-ish. No, let's keep it away from the power. Our main deposit should probably be not directly next to our power because we're going to want to put buildings there. So there's concrete, metals, which I think we can just... Yeah, let's centralize these. And we actually don't need anything else besides those two. You can go and get... Oh, Jesus. You can go and get metals that just fell from the sky. Save the drones some work. Now this drone hub, drones won't receive for not enough power because it's nighttime. So, one way to fix that... Hey, sector scan. We'll take a... No, 96 metals. All right, is a wind turbine. Increase production during dust storms and at high elevations. So, we'll put the solar panels on one side and we'll put the wind turbines on the other side and have a nice little power generation station area. Alright, so now this guy can operate and all of his drones are going out and working too. Drone load is heavy. What does that mean? Oh, the drones... Not this, the hub isn't heavy, it's the drones themselves have a lot to do and there's not enough drones. That's what it's telling us. So, now, production. Can we get water? Metals extractor. How do we extract water? Water extractors need power and drones to service them. Place a water extractor. I don't see a water extractor. Do we have to research it? Or life support? Water extractor. Too far from working drone or working drone commander. So, I see. Well, we can fix that. And I guess it doesn't matter exactly how we put it on here, because it's just going to work. It's just going to produce whatever it produces. So we put this here, and we can send our RC drone, RC rover, out over here. Because what does this guy need? This guy needs concrete and machine parts. I can have him bring those over, theoretically. All right. So these guys, I think, are in a problem because they can't get to the machine parts. So we need to build another small universal depot over here as a hub. And we need this guy. First, let's have him come and drop off our metals. And then he can pick up some machine parts and concrete for our water extractor. Then we can build a fuel area.
Research complete.
Hey, research complete. Look at that. What did we get? What new research allows the clearing of salvaged and destroyed buildings? Well, that seems valuable, but not valuable enough yet. We're just going to hold off until the next research is done, and then we'll make our decision based on that.
Sector scanned.
Yeah, I don't have another drone hub, though, so this drone hub is a very wide area, actually. No resources found. Wow, this is a desolate area, apparently. So this is producing 26 concrete a day. And, night shift, second shift, and first shift. Oh, that's interesting. But now we have some power. So can we see something? We can see, oh, anytime you click on a building, you can see power grid is hourly production is 10, total demand is 10. So we're probably going to want to build another one of those. No way to easy, like, just copy, but we'll build another.
Anomaly found.
Right here. Anomaly found? How? How did you find that anomaly? I gotta find my RC Explorer. Can you go up there? I don't know if he can actually make it, but we'll send him there and see what happens. Let's follow him. He's going! Dun dun dun! New day. Hopefully he has enough charge to get back. 2% per hour. That's a long way away. Is this anomaly worth it? If we get too close to 50% on his way, I am going to be sending him back home. Cargo rocket can deliver additional supplies, for example, advanced resources such as polymers. No, he's done. He can't get any further. Because of course he can't. It's ridiculous to think that he'd be able to. Alright, now, let's pause it for a second. We need to get the concrete and machine parts for this building. 6 concrete and 2 machine parts. So let's do that. We must be able to... Make this go away. Go away. We must be able to choose... Oh, load all. We don't want to load all. We want to load, let's say, 5, 10. Alright, let's do that. Okay, well, we loaded it all. And then we want machine parts, and we only want 2. But we have to load 5, so that's fine. Alright, so now he is going to come and drop all this off here so that this RC rover will be able to construct the building. Because one of the prefab buildings we have is a fuel factory, fuel refinery. Requires 5 electricity and 1 water. I know we have no cable connection. Calm down. So we'll put that right here so it's a little easier for us to construct, because I think that's within the range of this. Yes, that's what we want.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Anomaly found. Where's that? Oh, we can do that. We have an RC Explorer. Go here. I don't know how he recharges. You must have to recharge the batteries from active power grids. Ah, you just stick them on top. That's right. Recharge each other, equalizing the power in their batteries. So what is this? This is an anomaly with a key symbol. We don't really know much about that. Alright. So we're in the process of trying to construct this. That guy's getting charged up. And this guy, the actual rover needs to go get charged too. Alright. So that's fixed. Let's get some power to them. There we go. That will do. Now we're going to need a little more in the form of power, huh? Some new wind turbines and some new large solar panels. Ideally. We're sending the waste rock over here, and we got some metals to bring to the bear. So how much does this site have left? Still has quite a lot of high-grade concrete. That's good. Alright, you guys can't do much here now, but we're going to need metals, so can you grab some metals from nearby? Yes, you can. Is that a metal? That's not a metal. Go grab this metal. We'll bring the metal back to this depot so that this guy can finish construction of this. Because it's just outside of his normal range. Now, a new drone hub. You need prefab parts from this building. Use a resupply rocket. Okay.
Anomaly analyzed.
Now, what were the other
Milestone
prefab pieces that we had, I wonder? Sponsor funding gave us some extra funding. Okay. Anomaly analyzed. New technologies are available. Milestone achieved. Research an anomaly. Look at that. So we scanned an anomaly and got a milestone. That's, oh, this is how you make your score. Okay. Found water on Mars. Did that. I wonder if these... They must be based in part on when they're achieved. The sooner they do them, the more points you get, right? That has to be how that works. Otherwise, there's no challenge if you just have forever to do it.
There's more to the barren environs of the Red Planet than meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder. So long as you know where to look.
The following texts have been revealed on the research screen. Live from Mars and low-G hydrosynthesis. We already know that. So here's low-G hydrosynthesis. New building. Polymer factory. Produces polymers from water and fuel. And we already had a fuel refinery, but this is giving us a fuel refinery anyway. Huh. Resolves the obvious problems with water pressure in low-G environments and will allow for more complex hydrosynthetic processes to be done on Mars. I wonder if that fuel refinery is better than our current one, because our current one didn't require any metals. But I think they're named the same. It's not like it's called Live from Mars. More applicants will start to appear on Earth. PR research team aimed at own exposing. That seems cool too. Right now we're still researching the low-G drive, and we'll figure out what we want to do after that. Building's not working because insufficient water. Right, we need to send water to it. This still doesn't have power. And that was going to be resolved by this guy bringing some metals over. What's he got? He's got 6 metals. Good enough for me. Well, how much is there? Maybe he just have him finish off that. Yeah, we'll let him finish grabbing all of that, and then he'll come over. Oxygen can be extracted from the atmosphere by a moxie. Since it's crucial for the survival of your future colonists, an oxygen tank
Sector
for storage is
scan.
highly recommended.
Anomaly
Pipes are used to
found.
connect all life
Select
support
a
buildings.
sector to scan.
New anomalies. Hey, look. We can fix that. Go find it. Sensor readings suggest an anomaly. Blah, blah, blah. G5 scan. Wow, lots of water over there, huh? 100,000 gallons, question mark? That's a lot of water. Deep water. Deep water deposit of water can be exploited by a water extractor. Huh. Warning, this deposit is not extractable with our current technology. We know we've got a good one in the same locations. That means we don't have to do anything crazy with our infrastructure. That's fantastic. All right, so where do we want to scan next? Let's scan this. All right, those are our new scans. Alright, there's only 8 left here. We'll grab all that. We'll bring it over to this Universal Depot. This is still our main depot over here. We got a lot of metal. Plenty of metal. It's only holding 29, actually. That's not many. Now, is this completely empty now? Yes, it's completely empty. Waiting for refuel. What are some other things we could do? Now, this is a metal extractor staffed by colonists. I guess we can't build a metal extractor that's not staffed by colonists.
Vehicle battery low.
Uh-oh. We're going to have to get him back soon. He's only got 2 left to grab. Oxygen can be... Yeah, we know that. Alright, bring it back to the power grid here. Charging battery from power grid. Perfect. Alright, now, we do have these things powered in. So what's the situation? We're producing 35 during the day, and we're only using 15. I think one of the ways we can save power at night is this guy. We can have the night shift turn off, because we have a decent amount of concrete. We have 4 here and 30 there, 11 there, and
Vehicle battery low.
we're still producing 17 per. Another vehicle battery is low. This guy. But he's not done analyzing yet.
No active research.
Ooh, gained a
Research
bunch of free
complete.
research. All right, he's going to come
Anomaly
back and
analyzed.
charge. So we researched our low-G rovers and drones drive faster. Generate 100 science per soul for each RC Explorer vehicle. Multiple vehicles result in collaboration losses. Well, that just flat increases our research speed by 33% right now. That seems like a pretty good pick for early on when we don't really care about any of these other things. So we're going to go with that. Now I wonder, this produces 5 and this produces 5, right? Well, during the day it produces 5. So this one requires machine parts for maintenance. This one requires metal for maintenance. So these produce power all the time, but they're a lot harder. And you know what? We had another prefab power building, didn't we? We had 2 of them. We should have put this out a while ago. But it requires polymers for maintenance, but that's okay.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Because how much do these produce? They produce 10. Is that what it said? Base production is 10. That's quite a lot. Anyway, anomaly analyzed. Gained a bunch of that. Sector scanned. Ooh, a lot of deep minerals. The deep minerals. And we found a new anomaly. Could lead to a breakthrough. We like breakthroughs. Pretty sure we like breakthroughs. Let's get our RC Explorer over to that anomaly. Meanwhile, we were looking for pipes, weren't we? Let's put this guy in the power grid too so he can charge up. We were looking for life support pipes. Well, a water tower stores water, doesn't work during cold waves, so let's put a water tower. Well, let's build some pipes first. Pipes. What are the pipe valves good for if you want to shut water off in a particular area? Okay, if you want to kill your colonists. So I guess that has to be connected to this thing here. Yeah, that makes sense. And I think you want to usually do this to make it nice and, you know. There we go. So that does what we want it to do. And now, along that route, we can also put a... Yeah, just like this, right? Because that'll connect to this storage container. Now, what does all this require? Metals. Lots of metals. So we're going to need our RC... This guy, who's got full batteries now. Can he go get some more metals? Yes, he can. Load it up. Oh, these guys got metals. Okay, so they can actually build most of these things themselves. This one is currently producing 0 water. Because it's got nowhere to go, maybe. Production capacity is 3.3. Daily production is 0. Not producing due to lack of demand. Can produce 3.3 more if needed. Okay. So as soon as this is produced, let's get that high priority there, so that hopefully they will build this water tower as fast as possible. Oh, there we go. What is this consuming? 1 water, and this is producing up to 3.3. How do you improve that? I wonder. What is this producing? It is storing fuel. Okay. And then we could have a larger fuel depot, not too far away. Should we need it? All right, so we've got some fuel. What does this thing need to take off? It needs 40 fuel, and if we had any exports, we could send that back to Earth too.
Cable fault reported.
A cable fault. This is horrible. Losing power. Someone do something about this. Drones. Drones, please. Delivering waste rock. No, fix the cable power problem. We have so many of these. Carrying concrete. Stop carrying concrete and fix the cable. Is somebody working on it? Delivering fuel to the rocket. Oh, okay, well, that's how you do. Okay. We could probably use some more drones here, right? Can I use this building to request maintenance, salvage? I can't prioritize anything. Can I give orders to a drone? They are controlled by the drone hub and automatically perform tasks in their service area.
Sector scan.
Will he fix that automatically?
Breakthrough discovered.
Nope, he just sit here and doesn't know what to do now. Is this guy fixing it? He came to fix it! Thank you, guy. You can finish your waste rock. Good. I was confused. Alright, they fixed the problem. We had a breakthrough discovered, the Martian diet. Where's that? Down here. Ooh, all colonists consume 25% less food. Radically changing the eating habits that have been in place for centuries has made it quite easier after changing the planet they were evolved on in the first place. Okay. Well, soon we're going to want one of those domes, but we need another source. We need sources of oxygen and food. So, to that end, I think our next pick should be low G fungi. Produces food for us. We already have the ability to make oxygen, and we'll do that soon. What are these guys doing over here? Waiting for recharge station to become available. Oh, they're gathering metals for us because they're within range now. That's good. Okay. This guy has gathered all the metal. That's got plenty of metal at it, but why don't we bring this to the main metal depot? Now, he was fixing the cable. Is he still fixing the cable? He's still... Yeah, there he fixed it. Now it's done. Now we're good. So, hourly production is 40, total demand is 15. That means we can actually have this working at night without any major issue because of these two Stirling generators. Now, we can open them up. Opening the generator increases the power produced but leaves it vulnerable to dust contamination. We don't need more power. We could produce 10 more, so that's really good. Now, this guy, he needs some maintenance. Need to be serviced by a drone and supplied with the required maintenance resource. Let's get this guy... I like how they become more dirty. You can really see the ones that are in trouble. Let's do that now before they become a problem. As soon as this deposit has been completely depleted and transferred over, I think we'll want to move this drone back to this area where there does appear to still be a lot of work. Drone load is still heavy. The ship is now at 60, at 6 fuel, predicting 12 fuel production. We could produce a second fuel refinery. That would make things go faster. I don't know if it's worthwhile. We're storing the extra water here. Capacity is 100. And this could put out 10 if it's needed. The question is, how much do these domes require in terms of water? It only consumes 1 water. So that 1 water pump that we have now will let us build up to 2 domes and refine fuel for the rocket all at the same time. So now we just need oxygen. Let's take a look at that. Nope, we want life support. Moxie produces oxygen. No production during dust storms. And it just does it out of the air, it looks like. So, can we figure out how to get it within this drone hub's facility? Yeah, we can put it right over here, and it's in the same area as our fuel. Nice and close. And then, do we need an oxygen tank? We do need an oxygen tank, I think.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Sector scan, we found an anomaly. Huzzah! We have just the rover for that. Let's get him... Oh, we can't get up there. You have tricked us. Let's have him charge up, though, because he's pretty low battery right now. So is our RC rover guy. So this still has plenty of concrete in it, and we're still producing plenty. Storage space is full. Oh, it stopped producing concrete because there's no other storage material. Okay. Well, this guy's got a bunch of drones who... Where's he putting the fuel over here for? I don't want the fuel over here. Can I tell you I don't want the fuel over here? I mean, I put a fuel depot right there for a reason. Huh. Well, I don't want them over here anymore. Malfunctioning cable again. And I guess we'll have this guy come pick up the fuel. All of it. And then can we queue up an order for him to bring it over there? Nope, can't queue up an order. Load all. And how's our rocket doing? 16 of 40. Good. All right, we've got our oxygen production going on. It's producing 2 per hour. And this is storing that oxygen up. So I think we're ready for our dome. What does this say? Warning, too far from the drone commander. Oh, well, yes, because... And what is this? It's producing waste rock. Oh. Ooh. Okay. What we need, then, is another one of those dumping sites. There. That's a decent spot. All right, so what we're going to need is another drone hub and put it, like, down here somewhere. But maybe so it's still within range of our main supply pile. Can we do that? We might be able to. All right. So, a dome needs 80 concrete, 20 metal, and 10 polymer. Well, we've got all of those things. I think it makes sense to build it right here. Or right here. Oops. Because this is close to the... This says it needs staffed by colonists, and this one also needs to be staffed by colonists. None of these other things need to be staffed by colonists, as far as I can tell. So, also staffed by colonists. So we're definitely going to put our dome right in this vicinity. Oh, except it's got a work area? Is that what that is? So now this will put us just barely within range of both of those things. Which were what? Underground metals and deep metals. But this is rare metals and underground metals. So can we get it within range of all of those? This was high-grade concrete, but not a lot of it. We still have a ton of it over here. But I still don't want to, you know... that's really difficult to sit it directly the way we want. Let's put it here and hope, because what is this? This is underground metals. This is metals we can't actually reach. Very high grade. But this is what I want. I want the rare metals that we can sell. So... cycle between visual variants for the building. Small dome suitable for the early days of the colony. Let's start it here. And let's rotate it a little bit. Yeah, those two are better suited. And then, let's see, we can cycle through the visual... Oh, look at that. This was the Stellaris-themed dome, I think. Let's take that one, sure. All right. So that's within range of the drone hub, so that's good. All right, we dropped off all the things here. That means we've got 28 of 40. When we come back with this thing, I want to get some new drones because...
Cable fault reported.
Oh, God, all these cable faults. I guess we have too many cables. Drone load is heavy. This is our rover. Can we transfer drones over to the drone hub? We must be able to, right? If I click on this guy, reassign. Yeah, let's reassign him to the bigger
Research
area.
Complete.
We'll only put 2 drones with the RC drone. Yeah, now he's got 2. We only need him when we're doing some stuff way out here. And to that end, let's put him over here so he can maintain these buildings. We need metals, machine parts, and that's it. Too far from working drone commander. And we have machine parts and metals here. So that'll do for a while. Research complete. Explorer AI. So we generate, yes, some free technology there. RC transport harvests resources faster, and its maximum storage is increased by 15. That's pretty good, but right now allows the clearing of destroyed. This one doesn't seem so bad either. And a breakthrough, colonists consuming less food. Since we're getting the dome ready, let's get that one on our docket. Hey, Obscure Hero. I don't know yet. I don't know how good it is yet. I think it's good. Let's keep this guy centralized. I don't know what he's going to do yet. But hey, they're working on getting the stuff over here. Polymers and such. Now that is interesting. I wonder if the way in which it's deployed makes a huge difference. Like, this whole area being represented by this is like, but does it just have to be touching this at all, and it's just going to say, whatever, you're getting it? It's an interesting question. Wow, that's a decent amount of metals now. We got 59 there. 52 concrete. That's not enough concrete, is it? We've got another 30 over here, though. That's enough. And the drone load here is heavy. They got 5 people working just on... You know what I can do? This guy can load up all of the concrete and bring that over. That'll save our drones a lot of time. So unload resources here. Is that allowed? Nope, he's unloading it in a weird place. No, we don't want that now. Go pick that back up. Maybe I have to choose the center. Can he unload it here? Directly into the building? You would think so. Oh, nope. Okay. Well then, pick that back up. And I guess we'll just put it on the ground and the little guys can bring it over. Since it's right here, it'll be fast. Now, what is this guy coming through here for? Why is he going all the way around there? So what else do we need to bring over? Another bunch of metal. So let's pick up the metal that we need. Oh, what was it? 1, 2, let's bring over 10. Theoretically, one of these guys should just go here and here and here and here and here and here and just load this all into the building real quick, right? Theoretically. Yeah, it won't let me unload into the actual structure, which is interesting. Building's not working. Storage space is full. Well, yeah. Our drones are working on it. There's not enough of them. You leave them well enough alone. What are these guys working on anyway? Going to pick up waste rock and put it away. No, don't bring the fuel over! Ah, you suck. You dropped the fuel. Bastard. Now it's your job to come pick up this fuel. No, he's picking up the fuel.
Sector scan. Anomaly found. Select a sector to scan.
Alright, we found a new anomaly. RC Explorer, go! A new sector to scan. No, I want to get back. How do I get out of here? M? There we go. Oh, there were 2 over there. That's nice. Alright, so he's picking up the fuel that the other guy wasn't supposed to pick up. And now this guy's bringing it over here. Yes, this guy, I think, brought some of those. Yes, they brought a lot of the concrete into here, I think. No, what? Where are you going to charge up? But why wouldn't you take the concrete from the really close facility to get this? Huh. I know I'll need to connect the dome with cables. At the moment, though, I'm just trying to figure out how to get this concrete into here. The drones don't seem to want to do it. They're grabbing concrete from really far away. Going to pick up waste rock. Going to pick up concrete. It's concrete right here. Right there is concrete. Now he's doing it. Oh, no, he changed his mind. I have to manually tell him, hey, put it in here.
Analyzed.
Wait a minute, this part of the building? Maybe that's... I don't know. Anomaly analyzed. New texts are available.
There's more to the barren environs of the red planet than meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder. So long as you know where to look.
Oh, because the concrete factory is full. That might be where they're going to relieve that of its I'm too full to work status. Maybe that's why they are doing that instead. Anyway, let's take a look at this. Thank you, Hansa Chizek. Let's see. Mars crowdfunding. Receive a one-time grant of $1,000 million. Drone hubs are constructed with initial 2 drones, and the maximum number of drones is increased to 80. Wow, I don't think I need that yet, but it's nice to know that it's there. Okay, so you're right. Maybe if I turn this building off temporarily, then it won't be throwing up the flag of, I'm full up, somebody do something. Yeah, now he's working. That's what we're talking about. Oh, where are you going? He's going to pick up concrete from over here again. They just can't, they can't get right. Anyway, we got more concrete we can bring over fast. Where's this guy going? Going to pick up metal. He's grabbing it from all the way over here. Despite the fact that we already mined some specifically for this purpose. You doofuses. Here, suck this up too, because they just keep coming over here. Alright, well that's the last metal they're bringing over. Then we just need concrete, and that's where I'm putting it. Where are you going? Stop getting concrete over there! I'm loading up all the concrete so you can't do it anymore. This is what you get. Aha! You came over here to get it, but you can't. You can't have it. Fuel? Well, yeah, fuel does get moved over to the rocket. There! Look at that guy go! Boom, 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 boom. Now he's working. And I guess this building can be switched back on. I don't want to run out of concrete. And we got fuel over here for some reason. Oh no, that's not fuel, is it? Yeah, it's for fuel. Is the rocket full? The rocket is ready for takeoff! Blast off! Rocket has to be refueled and any remaining resources on board will be lost. That's interesting. Alright, well, let's send it back to Earth.
Milestone achieved.
Launched a rocket from Mars. Milestones. Yeah, see, we get a lower score the longer it takes us to get to doing it. Alright, so now that the dome is being constructed, let's get those cables we were talking about. We need pipes coming from here. Might as well.
Milestone achieved. We have an oxygen shortage.
Now, where do we
have
actually
a water shortage. We
plug
have a
this
power
in?
shortage.
Oh, they go right there. Those
Sector
there. Okay.
scanned.
And then we just need power to the dome. To the dome's piece. Oh god, no oxygen. No, there's nobody in there, so who cares? Oh, we found more water earlier. Ah, and this water is not super deep. So even if this one ever ran out, we'd still be fine. Can we build a second water extractor in this same area, I wonder, to get more water out of this one area? Yeah, we could. That way we have a backup. Hey, why don't we have even more backups? I like the idea of lots more backups. If we've got the extra stuff, why don't we do it? Another oxygen tank as additional backup too? Yeah, I like those ideas. Now, what do we need over here? Metals and machine parts. Which these guys can do. Alright, but my loader is going to come over here and pick up 5 machine parts.
Research complete.
And bring that down here. Because this has plenty of metals for maintenance, but we need machine parts down here too. So that's perfect. All right. The dome is almost ready. Not operational due to lack of colonists. You don't say. So now, can we think about a rare metals extractor from underground deposits? All extractors contaminate nearby buildings with dust, which sucks, but workers, we need 4 per work shift, and the base production is 7. So we'll try to put this as far away as possible. The dome has a radius, but what is this radius representing? Will the colonists not work outside that radius? That's entirely possible, so let's try and keep it within that radius. But you think if that was the case, it would tell us about this, right? Too far from working drone command. Oh, that's just a warning that we can't construct it. That's fine. We want to keep it far from the colony so that it doesn't get as much dust on it as possible. Or as little dust on it as possible. Now, it is outside of our drone hub here, so we'll have to build another one eventually. Low G fungi complete. So we now know how to build an out-dome building that produces food. So let's see if we can do that. Out-dome. A moisture evaporator uses a resupply rocket to bring more prefabs. What is it, though? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Hydroponic farm produces food. Is this inside a dome? No, it's outside of a dome? No, it is inside of a dome. Okay. But we just got a fungal farm, which it says is an out-dome building. Yeah. So, not enough power. That's too bad. Now, do people have to work at this? Is this a colonist thing? Consumption power, air, and water. Well, let's start there. And let's see, what is our air situation? Total producing 4. Total demand is 1 for the dome. We have 115 stored. Let's get one more moxie on the thing here, since it looks like we're going to need more production. This is missing concrete. Okay, let's bring a little bit of concrete for them. How is our power grid? Oh, our rocket's gone. I was like, what happened? I forgot. We sent it back. Colonists live in residential buildings. Basic residential building is called living quarters. Okay, well, we'll do that in a second. But let's take a quick look at our power situation. Total demand is 39. That's going to get worse, apparently, because of this. It's going to demand a lot of power. Demands 10. That's not so bad. But at night maybe it doesn't demand as much. I don't know. I guess we'll find out when the time is right. Alright, we got our concrete we can bring over here. That'll get the extra water coming online. This just needs metal, so that's easy. Alright. We've got our dome. Do we build dome buildings? Home education research. Yeah, we need basic living quarters. Residential space for 14 dudes. Let's put it close to where the rocket comes in, right? They would appreciate that, I think. Alright, so now our dome has a basic thing. We don't need to worry about children yet.
Cable fault reported.
Cable fault again. A research lab generates research. That's good, but let's... A space bar. Okay. A diner.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Ooh, okay. Let's hold off on looking at that, and let's look at the new anomaly. Further analysis is needed. Where is our RC car here? RC Explorer. Ah, let's have him come and look at this one. I forgot to have him actually do that. Cable fault is happening, and it's being fixed right now. There we go. That's within range now. And this requires more metal, which we have plenty here, so the RC dude's just going to do his thing. Alright, so we've got basic housing being built, theoretically. That needs 10 concrete, but this one's getting built first. Which is good. We should probably have a food depot right near here. So what are the other things that we can build here? An open-air gym.
Anomaly.
A casino
analyzed.
complex. I don't think we want a casino complex. A security station. Counters the crime created by renegades. Wow. Okay. Distributes hot meals and fresh produce. Art workshop, electronics store. So these all must meet specific needs. Projector lamp makes the Martian night a little brighter. A small garden. Well, let's start out small. Let's start out with the things we probably know we need. These are R&R things. But we're probably going to need spacebar, consumes power, service comfort 60, and allows people to work. Serves the... You know what? We need a Mars diner. I don't think we could possibly not have a space diner. And then we'll give them a nice park. Small alleys. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're going to start with. I don't know that we want to go any further than that until we find out what the colonists actually are demanding when they get here. Right? Right. Anyways, this is 2 metal away from being finished. There is a concrete right here. You come get it. You come get this concrete. I don't want it being there anymore. And now do whatever you want with it. You can do anything. You could bring it in here. You can't... okay. I'm just gonna have to let you do what you want to do. You do you, buddy. Ah, finally under construction. We'll get our food production going. So, our grid is 41 though. That means at night we're in a bit of a pickle. I already turned this guy off at night. Can't turn off the water and oxygen production though. That has to be done. Ah, he's actually in the process of fixing this thing up. Look at that guy. Look at him perform his maintenance. He's such a good little robot. And he's got to go charge up. Oh, we need to get some extra cables in here in order to get the other water production going. Hello, Drachenwald. Am I fighting the elements or aliens as well? No aliens yet, but I wouldn't rule it out.
No active research. Research complete. Milestone achieved.
Okay. Researched a breakthrough. Tons of look at that. Huge amounts of points. Got a big score. Okay. So we finished all of that production. What can we possibly... This might be what we want. Soil adaptation. New building farm. Produces food. Large in-dome building which is more work efficient and requires no power. Man, they used a lot of quotes from The Martian. Well, we did already get this nice building that produces food in a fungal area for us, so let's hold off on that. We have quite a lot of funding right now. Scientists and botanists have +10 performance when working in their specialty. Fear my botany powers, he says. Just in case we get problems with cold, let's build that, and at least it'll open up something new on the physics tree. We have deep scanning. Okay. So now we have one building not working, and that's because it's nighttime. So it shouldn't be working. So why is it freaking out, saying, "Ah, building's not working! It's not working!" Yeah, I know it's not working. I totally kind of made that, call for it to not work on purpose. Now, we got a lot of fuel here. It's piling up, actually. So I'm going to have this guy also not work. Because at night, our demand is pretty high. Now, we can put batteries out, can't we? Power accumulator. Of course, that's what it's called. We can invite the first colonist to Mars. We'll do that in a second. A passenger rocket. Rocket will carry some food supplies, but you'll need to have secure power, oxygen, and water living space in advance. All right. Let's put these up in here. Oh, I had to do another one. That'll give us plenty of time to adjust our... hopefully, that will give us plenty of time to adjust our power problems as they become more problematic. So we've got 17 fuel here, 27 fuel here. We've got enough fuel to bring a second rocket back immediately. So let's go to the let's launch our rocket with our people here, and then we'll come back with more things once we figure out. Okay. So passenger rocket will deliver colonists at the minute. What, we knew that? Yes. We already know how to do that too. Okay. So we can pick an age group. A young colonist able to work in all buildings. Applicants with more of the desired traits will board the rocket. Yeah, we want no children. Any of the undesired traits will be rejected. I don't know that we want middle-aged retiring colonists either. We need to start with a younger population. We can only fit 12 on the rocket. So, yeah. Let's get some youths. And adults. We can look at both. Okay. Specialization. Scientists trained to work in research buildings. They like gaming but not shopping. Applicants with more of the desired traits, yes. Okay. Do we want engineers? They like dining. We have a diner! Alright, let's get them guys. They're good. Geologists like drinking. Oh, but they're trained to work in extractor buildings. We need them. And work on farms. We need them. Alright. Do we care about medic? Maybe we'll get one, maybe we won't. Who knows? Let's go back. We don't care about this. Other. Okay. Perks. Higher birth rate? No, we don't want higher birth rate. Loses less health without food, water, or oxygen because they're survivors. Maybe that's good for our first guys. Yeah, let's get a few survivors in there just in case. Individual performance increased by 20. No penalty for heavy workloads. And apparently it doesn't care about getting, relaxation. Oh, you know what? Geniuses are good. Generates research when in the colony. Let's see if we can't get one of them. Celebrity, no, don't care. Higher individual base morale, low sanity never leads to suicide. Recovers sanity while gaming. Okay, well, let's do that. Gains temporary morale boost every time a new technology is researched. Nerd! No comfort penalties when eating unprepared food or having no residence. No. More health recovered while resting. Can work when health is low. That actually does seem kind of important. Increased performance boost when at high morale. Hippie gains twice as much comfort in gardens and parks. We have a couple of those. Let's get that guy. Okay. Let's try to avoid the flaws, right? Chronic condition. We definitely don't want them. We don't want any idiots. No idiots here. We don't want any lazy people either. Alcoholic? Nah, that's fine. Gambler? Don't want any gamblers. But if we don't have gambling, we don't put a casino in there and he's fine. There shouldn't be a casino on Mars. This is the very first colony. We can't put a casino. Alright. Hypochondriac. A whiner? Loses sanity when low on comfort. Yeah, we can't have a whiner. Melancholic. Increased performance penalty when at low morale. Can be caused by sanity breakdowns. And loners. Loses comfort every day while living in a dome with population over 30. Well, we don't care about that right now. We will later. So we told the quirks. Traits that don't fit any of the categories. A guru randomly spreads other traits of this colonist to persons in the same dome with less than 3 traits. A tourist leaves the first opportunity, but will decide to stay if comfort is high. A vegan, don't worry, they'll tell you. Okay. Launch. I guess. Review applicants. We got a geologist. Another geologist, engineer, geologist, a botanist. Oh, I have to pick them. Oh, okay, that was a filtering down. Okay, yes. So we definitely want a couple geologists. This guy's a survivor. I like that he's a survivor. Yep. Let's look at the engineers here. He's fit, and he's a hippie. I like the hippie engineer. No comfort penalties when eating unprepared foods or having no residence. More health recovered when resting. What about the other engineer here? Gains twice as much comfort in gardens and parks. Let's look at the botanist. More health recovered while resting because they're fit. That's good. Let's see. Medic eats double rations. Can be caused by sanity breakdowns. No. Let's get at least another couple botanists here. Nerd who loves plants. That's Mark Watney right there. Can we rename? We gotta rename that guy. Oh no, that's only the rocket. That's too bad. All right. No, we're not taking the vegan engineer. Ooh, a scientist. Individual performance increased by 20. That's good. No penalty for heavy workloads. Yeah, let's get a scientist in there. We can have some research being done. Alcoholic botanist? No. Religious botanist? Nah. A guru randomly spreads other traits. He doesn't have any other traits, so how can he spread them? We need 4 more. Gains a temporary morale boost every time a new technology is researched. I wonder if they have no specialization, if that's good. Yeah, the game came out today, Architect. Increased performance penalty when at low morale. Let's get a second scientist. Do we have any medics yet? I don't think we have any medics, but this one is religious enthusiast. Ooh, an officer is something we don't have. I don't know what it's, but it's probably good for something. And anything else that we think we need? A composed vegan nerd. Sure. Nope, we can't take that one. We're done. Okay, back. So we got all the people we can get, I think, and we're going to hit launch. Ready? What I thought I... Oh, I got to pick them again and then hit launch. Okay, now I get it. Now I'm no longer caring. Just picking a few of each kind. A botanist. We do want the scientists. And a medic. And maybe another scientist. And we had the officer. Do we want a rugged officer? Yeah, let's get the rugged officer. We can pick one more. A composed vegan nerd. Yeah, okay. Now I have to hit launch with the approved colonists. Okay. So we're ready-ish. So this guy... Go ahead and charge up on there. These guys don't have anything to do at the moment because they've already done all their duties vis-a-vis that. What does this need? This needs 5 machine parts and 20 metals. Let's build that up here. Oops, that's 25. I didn't want that. There we go. Yeah, I'm aware it's not working. That's because there's no people here, dude. Dude! Alright, so we got the metals, and now we need machine parts. So let's go over here and get 5 machine parts. Four and a half machine parts? Uh-oh. Anyway, let's go dump that right over here. All. Meanwhile, we have a little bit of machine parts here. 5 left. So you can come over here. and construct that building for us with your 2 drones. We'll grab the other machine parts and finish constructing it. And that way, when we send the rocket back, we can bring it rare resources back to Earth and make money. 52% of the way here with the 12 passengers and 12 food. There we go. Alright, 62% of the way here. How's my power grid doing? I mean, these guys could open up and build power grid up a little bit. That means we need more polymers.
Anomaly found.
Alright, so this has been... These guys have been built here. Charging requires minimum 20 power to start supplying the grid. It's charging. These are all charging. They must have just been... Ah, this one's popping out of the ground. You can see. Where hourly production is 4, so it's only able to charge with 1, even though we're 3 over the limit. It's got 58 stored. 61 stored, okay. Oh, the grid has 61 stored. This particular one has 48 stored. Okay. So that should be good. That'll disperse our daylight solar panels power. Ooh, this thing kind of in desperate need of some maintenance. But we have a problem. We're kind of running out of machine parts, so we're going to have to get send this rocket back and get... What's reported? Extra funding? Oh, pipe leak. That's not good. We need metal. There's plenty of metal. Deep metals. Regular underground metals. Alright, so here's our rocket. It's going to land. People are going to come in. Here it comes. There it is. From space, we can see it. This historic moment.
Full of hope and determination, the first founders have set foot on the Red Planet.
The next 10 sols will be full of difficulties and dangers, but also with great promises and opportunities. It is now to us to prove that Mars can be the doorway to greater riches and further blah blah blah. Arrival of additional colonists temporarily suspended until the colony proves it's able to sustain human life. Your founder colonists must survive for 10 sols before additional people can arrive. The colony will be evaluated positively before the period ends in the event that the first human is born on Mars. If you feel you're up to the challenge, try constructing a medical building and raising the comfort of the founders as much as possible with service buildings. Guys, you have 10 days to make a baby. What? Research lab will speed up the discovery of new technologies. Yes, I know.
Anomaly found. New colonists have arrived.
All right. So we got this dome. Average comfort is 50. Average morale is 60. How do we make these things go up and down? Maintenance is just concrete. That's easy. Oh, this needs power in order to... I don't know why I'm doing it like this. It just is, you know. And in order to do that, we need some metals. In order to get some metals, we need our trusty hauler guy. We're bringing food in to the diner. Oh, look at that. Stored food 3 of 5. Service comfort 62. Each service building will accept a number of visitors during each open work shift. Colonists seek to visit a building corresponding to one of their interests chosen daily at random. The visit will improve their comfort up to the service comfort value. Milestone achieved. Produce food. These guys are producing food. Yeah. Look at that fungus. Mmm. Delicious. Colonists have several basic stats. You can monitor each colonist in their info panel to maintain your colonists' good health. You provide them water, oxygen, food, and access to operational service buildings. Comfort 50. Interests, relaxation, shopping, dining, exercise. So we can make another service building and maybe increase this here. So a lot of these guys liked exercising, as I recall. Oh, we gotta have an entire section specifically dedicated to that, huh? Well, alright, let's do it. How many polymers do we have left? Not enough for that. As soon as this thing is done unloading, then we're going to send it back. As soon as it's done loading, I guess, with fuel. Because we need more drones. Yeah, more of everything, basically. But more drones would certainly help.
Cable fault reported.
And more machine parts. Like, we can't produce those here, I don't think. Polymer factory. Need prefabs in order to build those, huh? We built the rare metals extractor, so at least there's that. A tunnel. Connect power and life support grids at different locations and different elevations. Oh, different elevations. Rovers can travel along the tunnels to reach places they otherwise couldn't. Huh, okay. Recharge station, recharges drones, batteries, sensor tower, some surface heater we're getting, salvage things. Yeah, we don't have a lot of else things we can build. Moxie. We already got the concrete extractor going. So they don't have a night shift, and that's fine. You only have 2 more slots for dudes.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
I just learned that through a unfortunate series of events. We now have 4 gallons of milk in our refrigerator. That's a problem. Oh, this is making money! Look! Yes! These are geologists.
No active research.
No, this is an engineer.
Research
Wrong
complete.
workplace specialization. Well, do something else. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Metals extractor. Underground deposits. All extractors contaminate nearby buildings. We can't put it here. We could put it too far from domes. Crap. Yeah, really has to be within this dome's radius. This dome's piece. We need new tech. What will maybe let us get those underground metals at some point? This must be better versions of the polymer factory and fuel refinery. Or, oh no, you know what this is? This is, we don't need prefab buildings for these. All right, so let's look back over here. That's the farm thing. RC transport harvests resource faster and its maximum storage is increased by 15. Drone hubs are constructed with an additional 2 drones, and the maximum number is increased to 80. We don't need that yet. Extractor upgrade increases production by 25%, but also increases power consumption. Well, I don't really know. Let's get that one, I guess, and this one. And I would like to get engineering. Let's do those. See what there is to see. Alright. This thing needs to get back to Earth ASAP. Luckily, we've got a couple of drones working on shuffling over the fuel. Wait a minute, I can do that with my other guy. It's your job! Come pick up, I don't know, 15 fuel. Hang on, I've had this other anomaly I could research. Ah, tons of anomalies. I need to charge them up, though. And this still has a ridicaton of concrete of a high grade. We have no problems there. Look at all this waste rock. We need to find a place to put that. Where's our old dumping site? It's full! Our old dumping site is full. Let's just put another dumping site nearby. Instead of making them drive all the way over there, let's put a couple of dumping sites over here. Alright, so how's our power grid now? These are charging a lot slower. I'm a little concerned by that, so let's add another wind turbine, I guess. Or 2. This is charging 2, 2, and 2, actually. Oh, because some buildings probably shut down for the night. So it's actually not wind turbines that we need. It's more solar panels. And the solar panels need a lot of maintenance right now. Yeah, we definitely need as many drones as we can get. You, bring this over here, quick. Drop it off. You can't drop it off in there. You can just drop it off near it, and the drones have to do the rest. I know we're low on machine parts. It's a sad day. There doesn't appear to be any place we can go. Oh, colonnade. Ah, there we go. Power shortage right now, huh? Yeah, our production is lower. Because there's a building not working. There's a malfunction. Drones can repair it with metals. Meanwhile, you head over here. Too far from... Yeah, I know. We're bringing the drone guy over. Calm down. We apparently need a few more geologists.
Sector scanned. Select a sector to scan.
I told you to drop those resources right here. There we go. That'll allow them to much more quickly load this rocket. Theoretically. We even have some fuel over here on the universal thing. I guess I wish that you could put like a higher priority on these dumping areas. Disable storage. Oh, so we could do that up here and say don't store the fuel over here, right? There. At least there's that now. I'm not going to bring the storage of the fuel over here or over here. That's fine. We have one good storage facility for fuel. Alright, this is at 30. It still needs to be fueled up. Come on, guys. His morale is low. But he's living in luxury, so he's okay about it. We need more polymers. Look at these guys. They're going. They're hopping around. They're all going to the diner at the same time. Dinner time. Come on. They're all here to eat. Come on. I need to get back to Earth. Prioritize filling this thing up. Building's not working. Well, yeah, but it's not supposed to be working, because it's nighttime. Oh, because the storage space is full. Okay. Well, there's that.
The rover went dark for 5 hours.
Whoa.
When it rebooted, it confirmed it had come into contact with an unusually high voltage electrical charge.
Huh. A red alert was sounded immediately after we lost contact. Wave of relief. Control center, telescopic drill used to probe the crust at the anomaly site, disturbed a layer of magnetite rich. Oh my god, there's Pokemons! The source of the electric charge. The rover is still functional, but it would take time before its locomotion systems fully recovered. The Russia rover's malfunction has to be repaired by drones. Jesus. And drones never bring anything with them, so you have to, like, bring the drones over and then bring the resources over. That's annoying. Tech boost granted to the following technologies. Low G drive. Okay. Endgame 200 million in funding. Okay, I'll take it. An anomaly was successfully analyzed, but the rover's broken. What does it need to be fixed? Just as malfunction. Oh, we just need to bring drones over, generally speaking. Okay, that's fine. You head over here and help them out then, I guess. $38 of 40. Come on. Look at all the fuel right here. You can go back and forth and have it done in like 2 seconds. What are you guys doing? There we go. All right. We're sending back some stuff. All right. So send this back. Let's see. Allow or forbid exports. We do want to allow that. I don't think there's any more exports to load on, though. Ah, there's a little bit here. Stored 2.9. We can go get that real quick before we leave. Put it right here, and hopefully that'll get some drones to load it up fast. Because I have it on high priority. Just do it. They put it there instead. He won't just load it. Just load it on the thing. Drones can do it. Why can't you? You suck. One Martian cake, please. Yes, that's exactly what you need. All right, here we go. Load up those rare resources. We can bring them back to Earth so we can afford to bring more stuff. Maybe I can buy a new rocket. Can I buy a second rocket? Cargo rocket? I have more rockets available this whole time. I'm sitting here waiting for this rocket to come back, and I've got more rockets. Damn it. All right, well, let's get an electronics factory. Oh, we have rare metals. Okay, that's good. Well, let's get one of those. Polymer factory builds them from water and fuel. We have plenty of fuel now. And we definitely want a machine parts factory. Stirling generators are really nice because they just do it, generating stuff all the time. A moisture evaporator. Production lowered when placed near other vaporators. Let's take those. And then we know we want way more drones. Like, we could have gotten more drones this whole time. Would have been way better. We don't need any rovers or transports, I don't think. One is fine. What do we need? We need polymers. Oh, you know what? Let's take fewer drones. Let's take some machine parts. And electronics. I think we got plenty of food, though. And then we do another drone. Alright, we're at no more cargo capacity. This one's Antares 1. No, we need to rename this rocket. Athena 2. Clearly. And then we'll launch it. Launch! But now that we know that rare resources are going to be required in order to produce some stuff, we're going to need to care about that. Alright, rare metals deposit. Can we put that within range? Oh, you know what? I should have brought another drone hub. I'm a moron. Alright, so that was fixed. So we're going to send you back over here. Go back to your home. Don't you want to go to your home? Meanwhile, the explorer is going to go do some more anomaly hunting. Alright, so this guy's ready to go. He's going to bring some money with him back to Earth. And who knows how much that'll actually give us. So what do we have here? This is the milestones thing. I've got 7,000 points. Look at that. Blast off. So we still have some decent funding. We spent a lot bringing that other rocket here right now.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Well, that's good. Ooh, that could lead to a breakthrough. Alright, so you deposit that here. Good. Good, yes. Too far from working drone commander. Hey, don't I know it? The more I think about it, the more I think this Universal Depot needs to be moved closer to the center of everything. Right?
Research complete. Anomaly analyzed.
So if we salvage this, all the drones will move it over here. Yeah, that's what we want. Alright, now, what new things could we build in this place? In this domes piece? We know that a lot of these guys like gaming. Luxury gaming, gambling, that gives a lot of things. That's why it's a problem. The infirmary. See, the problem is this has 3 workers required. But we're going to build it anyway. Power grid's doing okay here. Yes, we're charging these batteries. A lot of them almost at full capacity. Alright. Athena 2 is in transit. Research complete extractor amplification. That's good. What did that wind up giving us? Adapted probes. Probes are cheaper and can deep scan. Well, I mean, I want more physics things, but I don't want that. Oh well. We could use the extra money now, huh? Let's put that on the list. More social things. Oh, look at that. We can do colonist overview. Traits overview. We don't have any homeless colonists. Well, that's good, I suppose. And what do we say we want? A medical center here? Infirmary. Dome of the medical building has lower minimum
Research
comfort requirements
complete.
for births. Okay. Transport optimization has been completed. So now we unlocked drone hub. Oh, we could build a drone hub without getting a prefab. Controls drones and allocates them, blah, blah, blah. Yes. Yes. We wants it. Here we go. Athena 2 is ready for touchdown. Boom. Now this just has a ton of resources. So we're going to drop it down over here near the Universal Depot. Oh god, don't crash into the piping that's supplying the colony with oxygen and water. That would be bad. I hope I didn't just screw everything up. It's a dark color. Why is that a dark color? Oh, we're okay. They didn't miss. Could have been really bad right there. And there's all the drones. Did these guys get auto attached to a drone building? Doesn't look like it. I wish I could drag select them, right? Oh, they're all assigned to the rocket. Can I tell the rocket in bulk to reassign all these drones? Do I really have to individually tell each drone? I mean, that seems really bad. Because I could be like, hey, you should actually reassign to that guy, but one at a time? Every single one of these guys? If I launch with the rocket, does that mean, oh, I don't know. I mean, I guess they can stay on the rocket for now. Let's forbid any more exports than the 2 that we have there. Athena 1 is almost back to Earth. Because one of the things we know we have, a polymer factory, but it requires workers. All of these require workers. We don't have room for all those people. Ooh, we can't be self-sustaining. Yes. We're gonna need another space bar. No, we're gonna need another living quarters, I think. Opposite each other, clearly. We'll bring another rocket full of guys, I guess. They won't let me have another rocket full of guys yet, actually, so let's not build that yet.
Funding received.
Insufficient electronics. Hey, we received some random funding. Oh, rare metals export. That's what we got the funding for. Building's not working because there's not enough electronics. Now it's working. How's our colonists looking now? Average comfort is 64. Hopefully that keeps going up as the effects of this electronics store kick in. I don't know. I don't know what the officer specialization does. I forgot to check that. So, botanist, scientist. We should have a science building, right? A research lab should definitely be part of this construction. I mean, we're really stretching our resources thin at the moment, but whatever. Okay, so launching the rocket should auto send him to the closest drone hub. That's good. It still seems like it should be easier to relocate more than one drone at a time if I wanted to do such a thing. You just drop the food? Or the electronics? What are you doing? Can't just do that. You know, I don't think we brought enough electronics with us. Apparently, a lot of these buildings need it. Overall, we have only 2 electronics. Resources in consumption buildings are not counted towards the total available amount. Yep, we're going to need more. Let's get a new rocket. We're running out of funding. We don't need any prefab buildings now, do we? Or do we want a drone hub? That rocket is acting as a drone hub right now, so we don't need another one. We could definitely use just more resources of all types. We don't need more orbital probes, though. We don't need concretes or metals. Maybe we'll just use a couple more drones. Maybe we'll get one more drone hub, right? One more. And then just lots of resources. We are running out of resources. Our funding's very low. But on the other side, we are getting those rare metals now. So I want everything. We don't need food. We don't need concrete. We're making all of that on the planet. These are the things we can't make yet. So let's launch with this thing. And I'm out of money. It's the Athena program. She is broke. Apparently with this many drones, having another charging station could be very valuable. Wherever that was. Here. And we'll put it, you know, in a location where the drones might need recharging far from the main areas. Now they don't have to flood this one thing to recharge. No, don't put, like, the rare metals here, please. Probably shouldn't put the rare metals here, but that's okay. We'll use that as a central location that anything can go to except fuel. Well, you know what? Now that we've got, you know, we can put fuel here now. Oh, it's already got it. Okay. This was the one that we didn't want to put fuel. Okay. Just going to keep reassigning them one at a time. This thing still does not feel that it has enough drones assigned to it. That other rocket is partway here. This one's ready to go. I mean, am I desperate enough for money that I want to send the 6 rare metals that I have back? Oh, I don't know. Ooh, we got 500 million from the U.S. Thank you. NASA. Ah, we've got a scientist working in the research lab. Good, good. You can't tell them where to work, can you? It looks like... Oh, yeah, you can set a
Cable
workplace.
fault reported.
So let's see. Are they theoretically working in the place they're supposed to be working? So that scientist is working where he's supposed to be working. This is a scientist currently working where? Visiting the garden, but working where? Electronics store. I don't know. I don't think that you live up to your potential working in the electronics store.
Sector scanned.
Somebody else can work in the electronics store. All right? The diner does probably need somebody working on both shifts, though. Free work slots reduce workplace performance. Oh, that's no good. Yeah, we don't have enough people for all the buildings that I've made, apparently. You are a botanist. You should be there. So let's have you work in this building. We got plenty of food production. It's more than we need right now. Those two people will do their job during the first shift, and that's enough. Oh boy, that needs some maintenance. And we have plenty of machine parts now. Or do we?
Cable fault reported. Pipe leak reported.
Whoa! What do you mean? Pipe leak cable? Oh god! Why aren't these drones doing anything? Fix it! Oh, somebody's fixing it. Okay. Okay. Never mind. You're good. You guys got it under control. I'll just let you handle it. Alright. So here's our new heavy payload rocket.
Resources are low.
Getting here. I know. We're short on metals. But we have so many of those. I thought we'd be safe for forever. Where's our payload guy? Where can we find more? Aha. You can go get some from here. 36 extra metals. That's good. Alright, let's touch down this guy right here. I mean, there's metals here I can't get to because the dome radius isn't big enough. Which is weird. I wonder, could you give these guys the job of, like, equally distributing resources throughout all the different, like, places? Maybe that's a research you can get. Hey, they're charging up. No, you know what? I don't think we want to gather those exports. Or maybe we will. How many rare metals are down here? Lots of rare metals. You know what? Fine. We'll ship some back to Earth and get some more money. I accept it. So how's our research going? So we got an extra 131 at the research lab in here. Let's see if we can find the details on that. Building performance is 79. So we'd need another scientist to make that happen. What is collaboration loss? If there's multiple research things done in a single dome, maybe? Must be. Ah, the gym. Only one visitor in the lifetime of the gym. Oh well. Has the comfort level risen now that... Yeah, 70, 73. Look at that. Comfort's good. Comfort's good. Now, do we have our medical doctors working here? A scientist and a geologist. Didn't we have medics? Officer. Medic. What are you working at? Working in the diner. No, your job is actually to work here. Shouldn't you figure that out on your own? Meanwhile, the geologist... You should be working over here. There we go. Now we got 3 geologists working on this extraction. But now there's not enough people working in the diner. Okay, I got you. I got you. Where do we have too many people working? That's the next question. Gulp. Not really anywhere. But I think you're going to have to work in the diner. Sorry. Oh. I want that rare metals. I want him to extract it faster. We definitely need higher density buildings here. We need to get that research going. So this one's gathering exports of rare metals here. This isn't building any right now. Daily production of 1 is not great, but we only have 621 million. We're going to need Alright, so anyways, the colony's going well, is what it comes down to. We got 3 souls left for the founder stage. Founders the first humans, blah, blah, blah. Colony be under evaluation. Since its number is limited in capacity, the Rocky may wish to handpick them using the review command on the passenger. Yeah, take care to micromanage their priorities during the first days in the Red Planet. Use building priority and work slot management to guarantee that the crucial buildings are staved. Staved? Staved? Migrate to new domes within walking distance of their current position or further away when shuttle transport becomes available. Homeless colonists will travel to another accessible dome with the available residential space. Each dome can be set up to filter colonists by age, specialization, or other traits. Colonists with any... We can make a creche dome just for babies. That's how those things work, right? There are no colonists that are currently problematic. I mean, let's just send this one back to Earth with nothing in it, I guess. Just so that... No, this one's actually controlling all the drones, right? We want to keep that one here because it's got a slightly better radius for us. Let's speed things up then so we can get through this 3 days. We got plenty of batteries. We got plenty of oxygen reserve. We have metals here. Yeah, we have a little bit of metals. We sent our guy to get some metals. Where did we send him? Way over here, huh? He picked up all the metals. Come drop the metals off to, like, this middle area. And then we'll send him out to do some more metal stuff. Look at all this waste rock. What are we going to do with it? Could we, like, send concrete back to Earth? Do they need that on Earth? They don't think they need that on Earth. Thought I told you to turn that. Oh, you can't put any more in there. Okay. Okay. Well, fill up this, I guess. Alright. Now, other sources of metal. Bingo. It's not that many, but gotta collect them while we can. Some might even say you might want to catch all of them. $14 drones. I now got so many drones they don't have anything to do. I could put a few of these drones extra on here. There we go. So we got 12 here, 12 here, and 3 on this guy.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
I forgot about the anomalies. This guy's been sitting here doing nothing. He's got to come back for charging. Get on the grid. Wait a minute, we never actually scanned these sectors? The sectors we're in never got scanned? How is that possible? That can't be.
Research complete.
We can now build our own drone hubs. And actually, one of these brought a drone hub, right? One of these guys did. Pretty sure it brought a prefab. This guy has 6 drones on him alone. Huh. Well, let's see. I thought we got a drone hub brought with us. Maybe we didn't. It only requires 1 Oh, it's available prefab 1. Yeah, it is there. Alright, anyway. I think we're going to put it so that it's still within range of that central area. But that way we can expand in this direction as needed. Another drone hub would be nice to put down here. No deposits? What do you mean no deposits? Look, it says it's got so much in the deposits. No deposits. So we now need to move it? I don't... This says it's remaining resources is a lot. Okay.
For the first time, a human has been born on Mars.
We did a great job.
It's truly a unique miracle.
Is it though? It happens every day on Earth. Thousands and thousands and thousands of times. Also, that is a really short 9 months. It's 7 days. Colony's been evaluated positively. Additional colonists can be called from Earth. Yay. Meanwhile, I gotta deal with this concrete problem. I guess we'll put it here and hope that it doesn't get screwed. Alright, so with that having been said, let's take off. Launch! I mean, I said launch. There we go. This one gained the drones that the other guy had. I guess that did work out. And look at that. What do we got? Milestone for first human born on Mars. Yay. 1,200 points. Ah, yes, we need some power over here. That's all within range, right? Yeah, that's in with range. Good. Of the drone hub. This one, I guess, should just go back to Earth because... And let's build our second living quarters so that we can bring an entire other rocket of people. Now, what is the point of having...
Cable fault reported.
Oh, it makes children more comfortable. I see. Drones with no controller. Is this thing at max? Oh, it is at max. Oh, it starts at 20. Hang on, we have research for this. But where? Drone swarm. Yep, let's do that and hope we get it faster. We told it to build a new drone hub, but that one doesn't have the power yet. So let's build the power. So to that end, we need our mobile drones to come over here and hopefully be within range to bring some metals over. Because these guys should hopefully auto jump to this one. You can construct drones? Oh, you need prefab drones. Okay. Yes, these guys should hopefully... Yes, they're working on things. Metals! Bring the metals! There we go. Now, did that guy... Yes, he automatically picked up all the other drones. Bingo, bango, bongo. And now this guy also picked up the other drones. So he's going to come back here and continue to service this area. Put another dumping site, except maybe over here. I want one in range of this one. Let's put it up here. Average morale is 64. Okay, so we seem to be doing well-ish. These guys are almost back to Earth. But we have a third rocket. So let's order it as a passenger rocket. Let's look at the specializations. We don't need engineers anymore than we did before. I think I'd rather have more scientists. And then we'll just hit launch and see what happens. We'll get what we get. Perks. We don't need Survivor as much anymore. Workaholic is still good. Genius is great. Fit is great because they like the exercise, and we have a nice gym for them. Alright, so let's launch and see who we get. 12 passengers and some food. And we'll be able to put more people to work here. An engineer and a botanist. We need the other botanist over here. I don't know if they get more efficient or they just get higher morale. This guy's finally done. Ooh, look at that. We got more concrete over here as needed. Speed things up a little bit and see what happens next. Our research is taking longer than I want it to, but as soon as we get more people, we can get more of those research labs happening. Unfortunately, we don't have any genius colonists we can take advantage of. And we've started hitting the point where these technologies are costing more than they did before. How far can this go over? Quite a bit. Hello, Dusty Dusty Dust. Hey, some free funding. Flamester. Tommaso. You think the resources are automatically equalized between the pads?
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
I mean, maybe, yeah, because I don't remember this much, putting this much stuff over here. Yeah, I don't know. Could be. Because, oh, you know what? This is the only guy that can kind of reach both pads. Alright, he's doing his research, analyzing this anomaly. This is certainly something I've been... Can I queue this up? Nope, nope. He just has to do his thing.
Anomaly analyzed.
New text
There's
available.
more to the barren environs of the Red Planet than meets the eye. A veritable
Transformers!
treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder. So
what did we get? We got this guy here. Productivity training. Engineers and geologists have plus 10 performance when working in their specialty. That's good, because we have at least some of that. And then Rover Command AI. The RC Rover no longer needs recharging. Starts with 4 additional drone command limit increased by 12. Yikes. I mean, those are good. Good to know what those are, I guess. So this one helps us with new technologies. This one just says helps us with our current research goals. This is Possible breakthrough, possible breakthrough. Well, I should go research those.
Cable fault reported.
Oh, all these cables. Come on. We need that deep mining for the water and this metal. Look at how many metals there are there. That's so many metals. I mean, it's a lot of metals, right? Can this guy go and get some more? He's got room. He's got batteries. He can do it. How's our water situation? We barely used any of it. We're good. We have plenty of room for this fuel building to continue working. We don't need any more fuel, it looks like. We got 28 stored up and, you know, another 8 being built per day. We launched both those rockets back. Oh, that's right, we have a 13 because of the baby that was born. And a new ship ready to...
We are all descendants of those who dared to look beyond the nice, cozy valley they inhabited and enter a world full of mystery and wonder.
Exploring the mysteries beyond our world caters to the best of us. Goal, analyze 30 anomalies at Sol 100. Currently analyzed 8. How am I going to analyze 30? I guess we need more of those sensors, huh? Boosts scanning speed, especially for nearby sectors. Extends the advance warning for disasters. Well, we have one sensor deep on the other side. Let's put one here, and let's put one more in this other corner of our little world. Because that way we at least have a little bit of extra stuff. Doesn't really... Oh, yeah, it says buildable... scanning 46%, so that's doing it kind of slow. Okay. Anyway, we got the new colonists, right? 25 of 28. Excellent. So many of these buildings should now be suddenly populated. Hopefully they have picked jobs that suit them. I don't know how much food production we're going to need, but let's... Oh! First shift... Toggle the current work shift on or off. The building will operate only during the active work shifts. Why did it turn... What? Why can it only have one shift? This building operates on a single work shift. Oh! Ew! Well, have them work at night. I wonder why. That must be just like this one. No, because this one has pause. You could have more people working here if you wanted to. Electronics store doesn't need 2 things. That's fine. We could open up the other area of the research lab for other people. Look at that. I don't know what the officer is supposed to be. Is he supposed to be in, like, the security station? That make him happier if there's a security station here? But now we could use some of those prefab things. Oh, did we actually, like, lose them because we sent the thing back? I don't know. We got the polymer factory. No, we still have the prefabs here. So we can now build a polymer factory. And it needs a connection to that. And that's within range of the thing, and it's also got that. Yeah. So let's build polymer factory. We don't need that many working there. We can build an electronics factory. Requires... Oh, it needs to be in a dome.
Sector scan.
Wow.
Anomaly found.
That takes up a
Research
whole
complete.
corner. I don't know if we want to build the electronics factory there. Machine parts factory also in dome. Damn. Research complete. Drone swarm. Okay, that's good. What did we unlock? Drone printing. We can build a drone assembler. But it doesn't feel like we need more. Sensor towers no longer require power or maintenance. That's kind of nice. Whoa! Sector G3 has concrete, metal, tons of deep metal, tons of rare deep metals, and tons of water. I think we found a spot we might want to put a new dome in. For that sweet, sweet metal. Alright, so this explorer has, geez, not much left in the form of power. He'll research this and then go back to, you know, charge up. Ooh. So we need to search how many anomalies? We need to build we can build a tunnel, right? Didn't we get that technology technically?
Vehicle battery low.
Yeah, I know. They'll get there. Or maybe we didn't actually build the tunnel. We just saw it as an... Oh, moisture vaporator. We can put that out. Is this something that has to be colonists have to do?
Research complete. Anomaly analyzed. Sector scanned.
Just put it over here for now. Research complete. Low G hydro something somethings. Does it show the one that we just researched? There it is. So we got, yeah, polymer factory and fuel factory that we can now build. And we've unlocked rock cargo space increased by 10,000 kilograms. Yikes, that's nice. Apartments. Hey, there we go. Houses many more colonists. Let's put that on the list. And what is this? Drone assembler. We already knew that. Battery capacity. Ooh, okay, you know what? I'm putting that to number 1. I want that explorer guy to be able to go further without dying. Let's see, can he make it back here without running out of battery? I mean, we can send him somebody to give him some battery life as needed, but this isn't working. It's really, it's not on the power grid. You don't even, do you even power, bro? How's our water situation? Not the fuel refinery. I want the water situation. It's pretty good. Pretty good. We've got room for another dome. And our oxygen generation also has room for another dome. Now we've got even more water generation. We have so much room for expansion on the water side.
Sector scan.
Alright, so the explorer was able to get back over here. Let's have him check out these breakthrough areas. That's right, we can only queue up a few. Oh, we gained a ton of resources from that other anomaly. That's great. Our research is progressing. Drones are doing their thing. We're producing a lot more of these rare metals. Considerably faster. Our scientists are producing a lot more research. But how is everybody doing in this dome? Everybody's pretty happy. The morale is lower. I don't know how you increase morale other than, like, get them to like the things that they like. Open or quarantine? You can quarantine them, huh? Okay. Rename the dome. This is Fermi number 1. I mean, short of, like, clicking on the individual guys, is there any way to figure out what's making them upset?
Sector scanned.
I don't think there is. He's a scientist working in the research lab and his morale is 67. I don't know. It doesn't say what they're missing. That's really annoying.
Breakthrough discovered.
Artificial muscles. Drones carry 2 resources at once. Ooh. I mean, we got so many drones now. I don't feel like that's a problem anymore. Where's my RC Explorer? Go! Get us some more of those breakthroughs. We're short of power on the grid.
Meteor incoming.
During the day. That seems odd. What do you mean, meteor incoming? Oh, there it is, way over there. Oh, gosh! There's multiple meteors incoming. Fractured dome? The meteor hit the dome? That ain't good. That ain't good. Drones! Drones! We need, somebody to fix that. Oh, they did it already. Okay. I'm glad you're on top of things. Everybody panic!
Breakthrough
right.
discovered.
Alien imprints? Uncovers new anomalies, alien artifacts, which provide a boost to all research when scanned. Alien artifacts? Well, we're going to add that to the tail end of our research right now. Oh, we can't. Because you only have 4 things queued up, I guess, or 5 things. Makes sense. So it looks like, how's our total food situation?
Our colonists are suffering from hypothermia.
What? Domes feature heaters which maintain a pleasant temperature. Protecting the temperature inside the dome quickly decreases when the power supply is cut, and the colonists sure do feel the effects. If the situation remains unchanged, I'm afraid that it could be fatal. Colonists with the freezing status effect reside in dome with an insufficient power. Increase the amount of power. Well, just say troubling? Oh, that's troubling. Well, I think what that means is we need to add even more production via and then we could do this. We can do there we go. More constant production. Domes without power. I didn't realize our batteries were getting drained the whole time. You know, it would have been nice if you could have told me that, like, hey, you know how the batteries are draining right now, guys. I kind of want some polymer factories going on over here. But I don't think I have enough workers for it yet. Polymer factory is the only one that's... Oh, I already got a polymer factory. That's right. It's actually working. We got a couple of engineers doing that. So we're good, great on polymers. It's electronics and machine parts we can only get from Earth right now. And we have a decent amount of both.
Sector scan.
Ah, there we go. Hey, lots of water in that sector too. Let's go back to our RC Explorer. Charger back up here. Can travel back to Earth when refueled.
Reported.
Jeez, this... Guys, drones. You need to do a better job when you're constructing these things. We shouldn't have one break every 5th day, alright? Yeah, if my solar panels are dirty, why aren't they being cleaned by the drones that are here by the droves? Because there's no metals nearby. I don't know where our metals are. There's none there. There's none here. There's none here. But it says we have 28. You have them. It was all your fault all along. Come drop that shit off. That's why everything's losing power, because the dirty is not being fixed. Well, that may be one of the reasons anyway. And now we are kind of rapidly running out of metal deposits. I mean, we could send them all the way over here to grab it. It's not ideal, but it'll do. I like some deep space mining. That would be nice. But I guess I could send this guy back to Earth with his money. Let's send him back to Earth with his money. Takeoff in progress. There it goes. Alright. So they're no longer freezing to death in here while they're running in the gym. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, oh, hey, oh. Do the pull-ups. Do the pull-ups. Everybody's watching. Oh, look at that dunk! When you're on Mars, it's so easy. Alright, now we will need more metals, so let's send this guy out to deal with that right now. Meanwhile, our explorer guy is ready to go. Search out things. Where did I find the thing about tunnels? Was that here? Deep scanning, drone printing. I don't know about combat. I think it's mostly just a city builder, though. Pretty sure there's no combat. We could outsource to get 1,000 for the next, in the next 5 souls, not for the next 1,000 science in the next 5 souls. Let's not do that in case we need the money for something. Map overview, we already did that. I saw something about tunnel. There we are. Tunnel entrance and exit can connect power and life support grids at different locations and different elevations. Rovers can travel along the tunnels. So here was my thought, is I could use this. I know it's too far from working. Like, I need to use this to get up here, right? Let's zoom out one more time and see where it'd be valuable to actually use that to go up, like up here. Maybe. I don't know. It's just a thought. So we got another breakthrough happening over here. Yeah, it does look like they distribute the metals. That's really nice. So this drone thing can distribute to that platform there, which is exactly what we want. And now they've cleaned off all of these guys. Because... And our power grid is back into a position where it's pumping power into the batteries. Fantastic! High grade concrete. We can turn it off at night. We got tons of concrete now. More concrete than we can store, actually. I mean, realistically. Disaster. Meteor storm starts in 1 sol, 8 hours. Free funding. Yay. That's a problem. Did you notice that was a problem? I noticed it was a problem. I mean, we're supposed to get all these anomalies. I don't have a rover that can make it up these cliffs. We're kind of trapped down here, huh? Unless we build those tunnels.
Breakthrough discovered.
Autonomous hubs. Drone hubs no longer require power or maintenance. Also cool. Productivity training. Engineering and... Oh, look at that. Engineers and geologists and scientists and botanists when working in their specialty. I mean, do I really have to micromanage all of the stupid colonists to be in their... specific specialty? Like if I have to click on here and go, hey, you're a scientist. Are you working in a research lab? Okay, good. Hey, you're an engineer. Are you working in an engineer? Yes.
Cable fault reported.
More of those, huh? Hey, you're a botanist working in the fungal farm. Good job. Hey, you're a botanist
Sector scan.
working in the fungal farm.
Anomaly
Yay. Hey, you're a botanist working in the fungal
found. Funding
farm.
received.
Hey, you're a scientist. I mean, I guess I could just click on these, right? See, scientist, 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 scientist. I mean, who... No specialization, no specialization. Okay, that's the kind of people you want in the diner, really. I agree the researching alien stuff is super important. It's going to have to be added. What is this robotics one we're working on? I really want the apartments too, though. Ugh. Is there anything on here I don't want? Sensor tower is no longer... That's boring. So we could do control click to start that. And you know what? We got so much money, let's outsource some stuff. Let's get a big boost. We lost a bunch of money, but that's okay. We don't care. We don't even care. Wow, there was more colonists born. So there's 20 vacant work slots. That's why I want the... The dome is comfortable enough for children to be born. I mean, I guess, do we put in... It provides living space for children, which means they're not taking up residential slots in the other places, so maybe that's what we want. We can put this over here. Right? Is there not a... Oh, there's already a... Ooh. An infirmary. Maybe we build a second dome. Because it said that they'll walk from dome to dome, right? Thought it said that. That are within range. I mean, I don't want it to overlap a deposit. There's no way to get another dome here without getting rid of all this shit. So let's just write that right out. Alright, let's do that here. Let's just double down. We'll also put a playground and a school. Oh, school takes up a whole fucking... We can't do it. Can't be done. No school. So wait, what did I build the playground for? It just... Services playing. Okay. And I guess there's that. Maybe we could build an art workshop. Nope, lake is too big. A small fountain. Look at that. We have enough spot for a statue. Everybody gotta be happy.
Research complete. Anomaly found.
Yay. You, RC transport guy. You don't have enough stuff, so go pick up more stuff. Scans have found something interesting. We don't know what, though. That's interesting. This is new technologies. Oh, what are these? Oh, those are spots where meteors are coming down. Scary. Was the guy in the diner called Pearl Jam? You want to know...
Anomaly found.
Pearl Jamal, actually. Nova Solar. Domes need to be assigned stations. They're all stationary. Domes need to be assigned stations. I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Oh, okay. So you can have the botanists in Dome X or what have you.
Vehicle battery low.
No! Don't be low. We need you. Oh god, don't
Sector
get hit by
scan.
those either. So much money on Mars. There's so much money down here. And water. Also water. What is this one?
It's not every day that we have the luxury to choose from what Mars has to offer.
Planet constantly reminds us of its old habitat, to give with one hand and take with the other. Came across coffinite. Coffinite rocks. This is where we bury our dead. Rich in uranium, clustered at the top of a rich hematite deposit. The mineral veins were positioned in such a manner that inside the rock we couldn't blast through without compromising some of them. A rich metals deposit or a rare metals deposit. Ooh, that's interesting. I can't go back and look? Okay, come on, game. Okay, maybe I can go back and look. We have a lot of metal deposits, right? I feel like... Oh. It chose for me because I hit escape? Bad game design. Come on. You're asking me to make a decision, and I want to back up and examine the map before I make it. And you're like, nope! You don't get that. Screw you. I see how it is. I see how it is. So he's got full metal, so he's going to drag this all back to our metal deposit here.
Pipe leak reported.
Of course there is. So the meteor storm apparently is not hurting us too bad. Decommission protocol was finished so we can get rid of that other building. One second. I need to copy a link and send it to somebody here. There we go. Wow, but look at all these meteors that hit. And I don't think we can get minerals out of them either. Alright, so how's the situation here? Okay, so the outsourcing was actually per soul, I think. No, it was 10,000 over 5 days, which means 2,000 per day. So that's what we're getting right now. 3D machining. We need bigger domes is what we need, right? I feel like that's the most pressing concern at the moment. Our dome doesn't seem to be able to afford us much in the way of, I don't know, anything. Drone hubs no longer require power or maintenance, which is, you know, it's just a nice boost to your power. Increases research provided by sponsor by 100, sure. Storage compression. Ooh, that's good. And I guess we'll get a farm building eventually. Alright, so we got the research queue built up. And I don't know that there's much we can do until that is done. Alright, where's our explorer? He's all charged up. Let's send him out to explore more things, I suppose. Oh, look, these are the alien places that we unlocked. But we're going to send him down here first. Because there's still a couple of new technologies and research goals help here. And then we just got to figure out how to use those tunnels.
Research complete.
We could build a tunnel within range of our thing here, right? Have it come up over here. How could we build it up here if we can't get a drone? We'd have to land a... We'd have to start a new colony on the upper level. I think that's what we'd have to do. The tunnel is not valuable unless we have a colony up there that can construct the other side of it. All right. Low G high rise. We can get the apartments now. Can that mean we can, like, do we need to demolish the current ones? We can't upgrade them? Okay. A lot of people are going to be upset at me. Hold on a sec, guys. I will be right back. All right, guys, we're going to continue for maybe another 15, 20 minutes here, and then we're going to call it for part 1 of the Athena program, and we will pick this up in the future. I think tonight I'm going to continue the Stellaris stream, part 3 of the Primes. I think it's part 3. So that'll happen later tonight.
Anomaly analyzed.
Because I want to finish these things. One of the things I always start these things and I get, like, if I'm not playing it for a while, I lose interest.
There's more to the barren environs of the red planet than meets
Ooh,
the eye.
Martian education and Martian patents.
Trove of
Wait a minute.
knowledge and wonder, so long as you know where to look.
Martian patents and education. We found something in the rock over here which made us think about patents. Now we just have to think more about patents, and then we'll be able to use this. Oh boy. 500 million in funding every time you research it. Okay. I mean, I could see how those things could be valuable. But I want to dig up these deep rocks. Is that so much to ask? Just figure out how to dig up rocks. That's got to be under engineering, right? What do you think? Smart homes and smart complex provides very comfortable living space. Ooh, recover sanity while resting. Okay, let's stick that on there. Before I build the high-rise apartments, let's instead update them to smart high-rise apartments, right? I think that's clear. That's what must be done. So we dropped off all the metals here. The drones don't appear to be properly allocating the metals, but that's okay. Let's go get
complete.
more. Earth Mars Initiative. Which one did we just finish? This one here? Yes. Increases research. Ah, yes, there we go. So we're now getting 400 per soul instead of 300. And we're still getting the 2,000 from the outsourcing that we paid for earlier. How is our rare metal supply? Pretty high now. We could bring anything we wanted from Earth. We could start a new dome. Maybe not a new dome. Let's start exploring these sectors in a new area and then look for a new place to build a dome. Someplace with water and concrete and stuff, because we got all we need down in the crater here. We need to find... Let's stop looking here. But Where's a good area to
Sector
start?
scanned. Anomaly found.
I mean, this area up here looks promising. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, yeah, let's also research that. We found an anomaly over here. Okay. Where is our explorer? Our intrepid explorer? Get us some research. Do it. And then this whole corner will have been searched, and so we can send the explorer up over here and get those last 2 alien spots. We detected alien artifacts that will speed up our research efforts.
Complete.
Productivity training. Fantastic. So now, engineers and geologists have 10 performance when working in their specialty. Good. Geologists have a saying. Rocks remember. Okay. Rocks remember. Do they? Do they really? So let's see. This nursery has residents for 4 of 8 kids. So the total number of people now is 36. But what happens when those kids grow up? They become homeless? They must become homeless at that point, right?
Research complete. Anomaly analyzed.
Wow, we're really cruising now. Autonomous sensors. So sensor towers no longer require power. We have those sensors helping us pretty crazily. Power 0. And our power production is 70 and consumption is 58. So we got plenty of room there as well. Constructing additional pylons does sound like something I would want to do. Alright, we've got 40 of 45. Let's bring this back and drop these metals off. Right over here. I don't think this has any metals. This is 1 metal. This has 2. USA just gave us another funding for whatever reason. Alright, so you finished, got all that. Let's find out another breakthrough here, huh? I kind of like these other breakthrough techs, but 2 resources. Drone hubs no longer require power. I mean, I've got 2 drone hubs, but how much power? Oh, you know, I just realized that could be really valuable if you're dropping a drone hub in a brand new area where there's no things yet. There's no support. That could be good. So I'm going to put that on the docket. Wow. General training. Colonists without the proper specialization suffer a lower work penalty. That's good. Lowers the risk of colonists, blah, blah, blah. Security officers and medics have +10 performance. Did I have a security office in here? I don't even remember. I don't think I need it for a small dome, really. Unless it's there. Oh, it's the electronics store. Lots of concrete in that sector. That's perfect. Only 52 metal. But that's a great concrete deposit. It's like the one we found in our original area. It's bigger than the one we found in our original area. So we've picked the right area to start up here, to start looking. Now all we need is water. If we can find water up there, that would be good too.
Breakthrough discovered.
Nocturnal adaptation. All colonists get +20 performance during night shifts. I didn't give many people night shifts, so nah, it's okay, but nah. Alright, this RC Explorer has to come over here and charge up. This guy also needs to charge up. Get on the station here and charge. Oh, he almost not going to make it. There he goes. We have a lot of resources here that we won't be able to transfer up here until... what do those tunnels require? Tunnels require a lot of concrete and a lot of metal and a lot of machine parts. Kind of makes sense. So if we were to put a tunnel here and then a tunnel up there, we'd be in good shape. So we put the tunnel here. That would be where the first entrance goes.
Sector scanned.
Ooh, okay. More concrete and a little bit more metal. This is the first metal deposit. This is the second metal deposit. That's not great. I like starting with a deep scan, though. That's really nice. Because that way we can know where the good future areas are. Wind turbine upgrade. Power production increased by 33%. Hey, that's a good one. And it'll also give us more physics research, which... I don't know. I need more physics and I need more engineering. And you know what? We need more biotech only because we're so far behind in it. I want to see what else is there. What else is optional. And it only requires 1,000. That's not that bad. Some fungi are only edible once. Thank you, Terry Pratchett. Alright, so let's analyze these two anomalies.
Complete.
Smart home! Yay! So now, assuming we have plenty of resources, let's quickly look. Yes, we have plenty of resources. We're going to demolish this home. Sorry. And then we're going to put smart home. So you guys don't get to live there anymore. And now we got to clear it. For some reason we needed the technology to know how to clear things. I don't know that that makes sense. Guys, do you think we should, like, just abandon this building? Or should we, like, deconstruct it? I don't know. How would you deconstruct it? That doesn't make any sense. Alright. Smart complex versus a smart home. 4 versus 12. Oh, wow. Okay, but the apartments would allow us to have 24. But grant cramped quarters. So let's put the smart complex in. Right now we have quite a few homeless colonists, but this will fix it.
Anomaly analyzed.
Minus 5% research cost. That's kind of nice. Okay, let's do that again.
Cable fault reported.
Our water supply is still basically infinite. Our money supply is still basically infinite. Our concrete supply is still basically infinite. Our metal supply is still problematic, but let's go find some. 15, 19, 64. I mean, our metal supply will be basically infinite as soon as we can get, like, the deep research. The deep mining, or whatever the thing winds up being called. Which I guess could be under robotics, but I have a feeling it's going to be under engineering. Right? It's got to be. In-dome buildings require maintenance less often. That's kind of nice, but, you know, whatever. I don't know if I want to do that. Let's save the money. We need to build a secondary colony started up here. I wonder if this is just going to give us another 5% reduction in all research costs, because that percentage boost is crazy. I think it is. I would like some genius colonists, please. I just like them, you know. That would be great. Yeah, it looks to just be a flat 10% reduction now. Wow, this one, though, very expensive. Alright. So, we're working on this scan over here. Concrete and metals. Yeah, I mean, if we were... Is this going to be like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25% off of all research over there? Just by sending a single rover down and putting some power generation? Seems likely. So this is back doing
Cable
okay.
fault reported.
This is 70 comfort instead of the 50 comfort that this thing provides here, right? These guys aren't as comfortable. How do we increase morale? Uh-oh. Our food situation's not great. We probably could use another botanist. Oh no, we have tons of food over here too. Never mind. There's 21 food over here. Yeah, plenty of food for now. It might be that we're slowly going down in food because we got the extra colonists that are slowly consuming a little more and we're not producing quite as much as we need. We will have to see. Maybe I should build a few more sensors. We already know the sensors don't cost anything more in electricity. It's just going to cost me some minerals and electronics. And you know what? I don't have to build them on... Yeah, I can build it here. Because that's still within range of the... Yep, that'll do it. And that'll let me sort of scan these sectors a little faster because it's closer. All right, let's research one more of these sectors here, and then we'll call it for today. I'll have some dinner. We can play some Stellaris later. My early thoughts on the game. I don't know. I mean, it's very pretty. It has some very interesting exploration mechanics. I'm enjoying this playthrough. Let me say that. I fully enjoy this. I don't want to stop playing it necessarily, except I got to eat. And I did want to, you know, get the Stellaris game going. And if I wait too long...
Anomaly found.
Another anomaly found up there. Okay, that's good. Still not a lot of metal up there. And no metal, like, deposits either is the big problem. So I'm concerned about its longevity, though. I mean, I'm moving at, like, full speed here. I feel like I got nothing to do.
Cable fault reported.
Because the drones are taking care of all that. And I feel like cranking up the difficulty, yeah, what's it going to be? Oh, more resources required to do maintenance more of the time. That's not really difficulty, that's just tedium. But, I don't know, I'm sure like most Paradox games, it's going to get 1,000 improvements over time. Because I could say the same kind of thing about EU4 when it first came out. It was like, yeah, it's fun to explore first couple of times, but there's no way I'm going to put 2,000 hours into this game. But after many, many expansions and patches and additions and more complexity and interesting and intricacy and diplomacy and AI improvements, suddenly I spent 2,000 hours playing EU4, so go figure. And that's kind of where I expected this one to go. I wasn't nearly as excited about this one as I had been about, say, Hearts of Iron or Stellaris when they were coming out. But, I mean, that's kind of to be expected. It doesn't... City builders have never been my thing as much. I like more... less sandboxy and more, like... goal-driven. Oh yeah, it's a Bulgarian developer. That's interesting. You don't get a lot of games out of Eastern Europe in general. I mean, the only company I know there is CD Projekt Red. They're Polish, right? Oh, by the way, a bone to pick with you. You collapsed way too easily to the Soviets in my Totaler Krieg game. And I lost last night. And I'm blaming it on the Bulgarians. We have lots of polymers. You know what? I think we need to put down a polymer depot if we don't have one here.
Cable fault reported.
Has it been reported? That is too bad. The deep metals. I still need that. That actually wasn't the Bulgarians' fault. It was the Turks' fault. No, it was actually the
sector scanned.
I think the main problem was the Russians crossed the Bosphorus Strait too easily and too fast, and it's because the Luftwaffe was spent defending against the American and British invasion in Spain, and so there were no Luftwaffe to contest them, the Red Air Force at the Bosphorus, and they were able to get complete air superiority, cut off my headquarters, and so they were able to invade Istanbul and force my retreat. We could not hold fast like we were intending to. So, yeah. Low on electronics, huh? Wow, yes, our colony is very low on electronics. We're going to have to send a resupply. So that's what we'll start on the next time. But for now, have a good one, everybody. And we'll see you later tonight. Probably around 6:30 for some more Stellaris. That's 6:30 my time. So that's about 2 hours from now. See you later.